All right. Welcome to the last week of Speech 128. Here we go, the last one. And there's some things to finish up, and then you will be completely finished at the end of this week. So, hey, let's take a look at the calendar so that you can see what exactly you have due this week. So I'm going to click here on calendar, and let's take a look at this week here in July, the third week in July. And you can see that what we've got going here is starting tomorrow, due tomorrow, we have the really the last part of the skill package, which is really your one-page evaluation. So essentially, you're going to write, how did this whole process go for you of doing the skill package? What'd you get out of it, if anything, right? What'd you learn? What'd you experience? And that is your 8th and actual last activity for the skill package. So that's going to be done. Now then, we have the final, which is really the final, I call it the final speech, really. This is where you will give a 2 to 3 minute little presentation talk. I don't like to say presentation because it's not like you're doing a presentation with slides and all these visual aids and so forth. It's really an informal way of you just talking about what did you get out of your skill package experience? What happened when you did it? And of course, only feel, I want you to feel comfortable talking about it in whatever way you feel safe and comfortable, right? You don't have to reveal all the secrets you learned about yourself. Just talk about, what you got out of it in a way that you feel comfortable talking about. So that's going to be due on Wednesday, right? Your final speech. And remember, of course, don't forget this last part, which is to actually post replies to at least 3 other classmates' videos so that you watch the other videos and get to, give them some information about what you experienced watching their videos, right? One thing that could help also is if you go back into the modules here in the final section of the module, you may want to take a look. I'd really recommend you take a look at the final speech examples page that I have here. Over the years, I actually had students give me videotapes of their final speeches so that you guys could look at some and just get an idea, right? There's actually 78 videos here. I would just say watch a couple, 2 or 3, just to kind of get an idea. There's quite a few examples of what people did for their final speech. It's a great way to just to kind of get a sense of what you're going to be doing, okay? So that's going to be coming up on Wednesday. And then, of course, there is that one last reading, the assignment that deals with dealing with communication in difficult situations, right? There are some articles, and then you have a choice of a few different prompts that you can respond to where you reflect a bit on those articles dealing with communication in difficult situations. Then you're basically at that point done, except for there are some extra credit opportunities. And I really recommend you take advantage of these because they can always boost you up a bit, right? If you need it, who doesn't need the extra points? There's a little final evaluation where you answer some questions about the course. It's technically considered extra credit, but I really like it if you can do that because it gives me feedback. But there's 3 possible extra credit activities you can do. And that is it. I will have office hours tomorrow morning, Tuesday at 10 o'clock. That'll be our last office hours. Of course, you can also phone me, reach me, text me, anything you need in this last bit of time. I really recommend that you make sure, finally, that you go and double check on your grades to make sure you don't have anything that's missing. It's not too late to turn anything in, right? Not too late at all. So remember, of course, to be able to do that, let's go back into your actual course here for a second. And if we look at where grades are, all right, we can see here that if you click on grades, you can take a look at anything that's been turned in, the grade you got. Of course, you can see here, these are all missing because this is my empty student example, but you'll see all the assignments that you've received and done throughout the entire course, and you can take a look and see what you're missing. It is not too late to turn in anything that you're missing, right? Just get it all in. And also, I just want to let you know the course ends officially on Thursday, but I'm not going to turn grades in until Tuesday morning, right? So you have basically the whole weekend and Monday to finish up anything that you have missing at all. It's not too late. Turn it all in. As long as I get it by midnight on Monday, we're good. Thank you so much for such a good course experience with me. Really happy. I hope that the skill package worked out really well for you. I look forward to seeing your final speeches.